talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we won up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement, where the Hot Pockets are aplenty and meatloaf. All you got to do to get meatloaf is to yell up the stairs. Tonight is a big night. This is something I've been wanting to test drive and share with you guys for a few days now. And I've been chomping at the bit. Absolutely love it. In fact, we were doing a test drive before, just with the team, and we're learning some stuff really quickly about how long it takes to run a game with just a couple players, and the fees, of course, because right now it's live on mainnet on our website. But there's no money involved yet, other than, of course, the pulse chain fees. So the pulse chain fees are really the cost to play the game right now. We're hoping to have some good prizes for you guys that are willing to test it out, and we would love your feedback, obviously. Let's see what's going on here. We got Steve Stash. Hello, kids and artists as well. Buddy's in the house. Hey there. And Elizabeth is in the house as well. Good to see both of you guys here. So good. So good. Shout out to, obviously, Corey and Investor for that killer song. Zephyr Trips, Small Spider, you name it. I mean, this community is so full of crazy, great artists at Freddie. Speaking of which, whoop, whoop. Freddie Quotes is in the house. Hey, what's up, Freddie? Good to see you as well. Maybe I'll play us out with some of your music. That would be good. Kate Figor, AJ Rip City Cuts, like this this community is built different. AG Project is built different than what's going on. My hats came in the mail this week too. It looks good on you, bro. Thank you. Yes, these are the Brian Magruders. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. It's got the pulse chain on the inside. It's got the clasp, the special clasp right there. It's a beautiful hat. Absolutely beautiful. Brian Magruder. Yep. Shout out to Brian Magruder. Made this hat. Also made the No Permissions hat right here that we got in Panama. I mean, dude, check out the gold. It's an absolutely beautiful hat here. Didn't mean to knock that. Yeah. So, and there's even something on the brim there, as you can see, pulse chain. Rockstar. The back of the hats with the logos are so sick. Yes. So this is a big announcement. This is really big, I believe. going forward for this project. We have finally built the Pink Mistwell game and got a working prototype together for you guys to test drive. It's more than a prototype. This is very close to the finished product. I mean, we can update and improve some stuff, enhance some stuff, but I think it's absolutely amazing. This went from an idea maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks ago, to reality. And a lot of that has to do with AI, has to do with just kick-ass devs. We have the best devs that I've ever seen in crypto. I absolutely love that they're put their heart and their passion, and they actually get stuff done at or near on time, which is completely unheard of in crypto. Completely unheard of. So without further ado, let me see here. I'm going to throw the invite link here in the chat, both on YouTube and on X right here. So if any of you guys are up late when you should be going to bed, it's Sunday night. It's time to get some rest. You guys should really be sleeping, man. Especially you guys on the East Coast. Like, I think it's like 3 a.m. over there on the East Coast, or at least it feels that way. It's been a long day and it feels super late to me, but I couldn't even wait to share some of this with you. I was going to start a whole new game on stream, which we probably will, but it's taking forever for me to finish this game on my own, being the only one pulling the trigger and sniping people. So without giving any more away, let me present my screen. Almost midnight here. Yeah, I am 10,000% crashing out. Yeah, I can imagine. So yeah, let me share my screen here, and I'll keep checking back here for the comments and see if anyone pops in the green room. We'll share our little screen here, the entire screen. We'll freeze our little face. CryptoCat is in the house. CryptoCat was in the delivery room during the birthing of this project this evening, and gave a lot of really good insight and helped us crunch some numbers to see what people would want to pay to play, what they would want to win to play, and all sorts of other cool stuff. So without further ado, I have it up on here, but I want to show it. I want to show you guys this if we were to go to the main page. So if we go to the home page, the home screen, agproject.io, you'll notice something very, very different and new here, where we used to have the wish well, which was, closed and by invite only. We actually haven't used it. We now have the Pink Mistwell game. So if you go to agproject.io or agproject.xyz, you can see the Pink Mistwell game here in the corner. And if you click on it, boom, it opens up the Pink Mistwell game. So we're just going to connect our wallet here. Interesting evening. We tried to do this with MetaMask, and it was a total nightmare. MetaMask is horrible, absolutely horrible at estimating gas fees and getting these transactions to go through. And so here again, we're connected through OKX. OKX, even though it's basically built on top of MetaMask, as far as I understand, it still is faster. And as you can see, there were actually 369 entries here, and I got about 270 of them. My dev got 100 of them, and I'm down to 41 tickets. Still living inside of this this globe right here. Let's see here. So you guys can actually zoom in and zoom out on the globe. You can move it around 3D. You can spin it just by your mouse, just spinning it in whatever direction you want to spin it. And then however you set it up, that's how it's going to spin when you hit the mist button. So I'll zoom out there and we'll go back up to the top. And we're going to finish out this round. I invite you guys to go to agproject.io or XYZ, connect your wallets, and experience this for yourself, the sniping them, where you're going to snipe one of these numbers disappears every time you hit the sniping button, including your own numbers. So this is Russian roulette style. Russian roulette, like where you can take yourself out, you take someone else out, and the last man standing wins. So coming back here real quick. Yes, Crypto Cat's there. He's also in the house right now. Good evening, Crypto Cat. As you can see, I've been
Good evening.
busy since you were helping me get rid of some of these right here, you know. Let's see if my speakers are on. Yeah, my speakers are on. Let's see here. Turn it up a little bit. Can you hear me,
Yes.
Crypto Cat?
That's affirmative.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, I see you there. Awesome. So what we're gonna do?
My internet's lagging. So.
Oh, okay. Anyone this game, the more people playing it, the faster it goes. That's something that we found out, and I also found out a hack while I was playing it by myself here that I'll show you guys if you want to get really degen on it. But basically, the idea of the game is you buy tickets, you hit the sniping button, and then it spins the globe, and when the globe is done spinning, it'll eliminate a number. And if more than one person is playing this and hitting the sniping button at the same time, then you will actually see the eliminated player down here in the lower right-hand corner. We're going to move that up to the top, make it bigger, and hang out longer. But right now, it just shows up in the corner down here for about 3 seconds. So without further ado, I'm going to hit snipe them for anyone else. And you'll notice that the hissing sound was replaced with a nice gunshot. And here we are. It looks like it's going to cost us about a penny to confirm this. Before, when the fees were a little bit higher, it was about 10 cents to hit this, 12 cents, up to like, I think the highest we paid was maybe 15 or 17 cents. But there we go. We just eliminated number 270. 270 is down. And if we go over here on this ticket list, we'll see that the number 270, if I have it, which I believe I do. Yep, 270 is now red. So the green numbers are still alive. The red numbers have all been taken out. We have literally been spending hours doing this, trying different wallets, seeing what works best. Again, it's about a penny right now to shoot, about a penny a bullet, if you will. And yeah, we'll let this baby roll. Now, this is the hack that I found when I was trying to eliminate these players and get to a winner as soon as possible. Okay, so we eliminated 252. And that is, if you hit snipe them, and then you hit confirm, you don't have to wait for this transaction to confirm. You can actually refresh the page, click snipe, and then confirm. Refresh the page, snipe them, confirm. And they all kind of go through at the same time. But the more, this actually takes some of the lagged out right now of waiting to submit another transaction. Now, careful with this because you can easily get a bunch of stuck transactions piled up on OKX and MetaMask. And so, yeah, do this at your own risk with a wallet that you're not worried about getting froze for a while on transactions. But as you say, I'm going to let this roll to a stop, and then it'll show some of the numbers that we've just eliminated. Plus, if any of you guys are hitting snipe at home, yeah, so we eliminated 118, 328, and 360. We still have 34 tickets. There's 41 live. So there's about 7 tickets that are still our devs that he put 100 tickets in. So we'll continue to snipe these babies until we have the last man standing winner. And again, this is, I kind of like going down this and changing the angle of this while it's not spinning. Sometimes it's fun to look straight down from the top, straight up, or to have it kind of at an angle. But it kind of looks like a snow globe right now with this mini. We eliminated 57. Let's put this at like a tilt like this. There we go. Okay, so now we'll confirm, and as you see, it almost looks like a wobbling basketball as it's spinning right there because it's off axis. Now let me check the comments here really quick. Believe in yourself. Hi, Max and crew. Ahmad K. This is the second time we've seen you show up here, Ahmad. It's time to get you a wrench, my friend. We will get you a wrench, my friend.
All those nice wrenches.
Yeah, we are very generous with wrenches here. So here we go. Add as moderator. Standard save. Now, Ahmad, when you join in, hey, what's up, Hex Glenn? He says, hi, guys. Ahmad K is now when you start posting here, you are going to see a nice shiny blue wrench, brand new, fresh out of the box. I'm going to go back here and continue tonight because hopefully we'll be down to a winner in this game. I was going to start a brand new game at the beginning of stream and have you guys join, but we can't start a new game until this one is finished. So as you said, we're just sniping like crazy. So there goes 273. A couple things we noticed about this game, and maybe we're wrong, but it seems as though, depending on how many people play, it could take quite a while to get through one game. In fact, it may exceed the attention span of most American adults, I would say, right? So
yes,
there we go. Eliminated 218. And I'm going to do this refresh thing so I can get a few more done faster. Hopefully the gun blast isn't too loud in your guys' speakers or headphones. There we go. All right, we'll give this a second to settle. And I'll reach out to Don, our friend Don, and let him know that we are live. And it looks like 25, 151, 247, and another one were eliminated. Let's see, we're down to 28 of my players and 33 total. So there's only a few left of that have been taken out. We'll confirm there. Sniping them, and then I guess I'll do this a few more times. If you guys want to jump in here, if you guys are sniping as well, that will increase the speed of the game, obviously.
I actually did.
If you guys are near your
yeah,
and I believe this works on mobile. I haven't tried it on mobile yet. I'll try it here on desktop, but I believe you're gonna see. You'd be
hello,
able to
Hexkey.
Underwall on your phone. And I'm also playing on my laptop as well, so I can get more of these eliminated.
So do you have an idea of how many pults they need to play this game? What would you suggest?
Well, right now, OKX is putting the fee around 2,000 pulls, so about 8 cents right now to play. We've seen it below like right at a penny a little while ago, but yeah, about 8 cents per shot. So it depends on how many times you want to pull the trigger. And this is the crazy thing. Once you buy into the game, you don't have to be present to win. Like it'll record it, and you don't necessarily need to shoot. You don't need to be part of the game as well to come in and hit the button and take someone out. So all of you guys can actually come in here, connect your wallet, and start shooting it about 10 cents a round right now.
So I could go in, I could do it right before bed and wake up a winner or a loser.
Yeah, you can join a game before bed and wake up and see if you were if you were the last man standing. Because like I said, this is last man standing. Anyone can hit this public button and snipe them. Snipe them. Okay, so we got 283. We're down to 23 players.
Wow.
And this way, this is crazy. I don't have to memorize your number in chat like we were doing earlier.
Yeah.
This will actually tell us exactly which wallet and which number won at the end, that's pretty cool for technology to be automated like that, I think. So let's see if we can get to a winner here. Yeah, it's about running about 8-9 cents a shot is what it's charging on network here. Boom, boom. There we go. Let's again. We're getting this. You guys will not believe how long I've been sitting here pulling this snipe button. And I even had like my son and his girlfriend here, and I handed them the laptop. I'm like, just keep shooting. They're like, what are we shooting? Like, it doesn't matter. Just keep shooting. And I was surprised at this one because I don't remember. I think I hit refresh to see the number of players, and I saw the snipe button show up right away like this. And I was like, I wonder if I can just keep hitting refresh and snipe. And guess what? You can. Now, granted, the confirmations go through on the blockchain whenever they go through on the blockchain. But that being said,
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that speeds up the game.
Yes. And like I said, if you had 18, 20 people this button, the game wouldn't be that long at all.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just you alone at the table, it becomes it's like work, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep sniping and sniping. Like until we're down to 9. I'm down to nine numbers, and we have 10 total. So I've got 9. My dev's got 1.
Ooh, odds are in your favor.
We'll try stopping at like 2. But yeah, look at this. This thing was literally a sea of white when we started it. It was pure grid. You could see the lines and everything just because of. So we had 2 more eliminated there. Ooh. And yeah, this thing was so incredibly. I think we should do it like that so you can see those numbers. It was so incredibly full of numbers at the beginning, and it really made me question, or really the devs and CryptoCat questioned, do you really want to have 369 players? Because like, let's say this goes viral, right? Or Dark Matter goes viral. And you have thousands of people just playing this on their lunch break and at night in bed. And at that point, 369 is, it's a decent size. However, the devs and both CryptoCat mentioned, how about we go with 100? 100 is a nice even number. Granted, it's not the cute 369 nod that we love to give to Hex, but it is a much better number mentally for most people to have 100 entrants. And we were going to start at $1 an entrance, but seeing as you may spend anywhere from $2 to $10 a person on fees, it doesn't quite make sense to make it a $1 game. So you degens are pretty crazy out there. I think we're going to start with a $5 game with 100 numbers and go from there. So we have, let's go up here. We've got 2 tickets left, people. 2 tickets right here. We have 60 and 203 Those are the two numbers left. And this is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, there's 3 players left. I have 2 tickets, and my dev
It has one
has
left.
1. So there's actually 3 people left. So let's pick one of them and see who the last 2 are, and see if I end up with 1 ticket and if he ends up with 1 ticket, he is a lucky dude.
Yeah.
Like lucky as heck, because I got 269 tickets. He got 100 tickets. And so he got basically like a third or less than a third or what I got. And he's still in the game. And I believe his number is is that 2? That's got to be him. He's 203. Yeah, he's 203. Dude, he made it to the final 2.
That's
with
amazing.
less than a third of the tickets.
Wow.
Super lucky. So now I'm 60. He's 203. As you can see, if you go down this incredibly long list. Oh, wait, I'm 60. So I'm up here. 60 is the last color that's not red, that's still alive. So let's snipe it and see what happens here. And I believe we'll have a table up here on the right-hand side that's going to show the address and the number that won. And then when we start playing with money, it'll show you the winnings up here as well. Those look like 2 flies chasing each other around a glass, don't they? Dude, this is taking forever. I think, oh, there we go. Look, it was 60. So 61, we will have a winner displayed here eventually. But number 61, here's the demo address, round 1, ticket number 60. And of course, we haven't added money to this yet. But when we do, there you go. That's it. Now, look at this. Now we have a brand new game. You guys can enter any number of tickets you want in here, up to 369. So once we have 369 players in this round, then the snipe button will show up and you guys can snipe to your heart's content. So if you're near a computer and you want to connect a wallet and throw this on there, go for it. Pretty soon we should see some tickets stacking up over here. Let me jump into the green room here. Hello, Max and crew. Oh, look at that. Ahmed enjoying his nice, shiny new wrench. Way to go. A well-wrenched community is a peaceful community. That is for sure. Thank you. It's been a long haul. It would be interesting to have it at the entrance to an online casino. Yeah, that would be really interesting to see this on actual, online casino. Hex T Armstrong's in the house. Ahoy, mates. Smo Spider's here with the smiling eyes. 60. LOL, I am late. You are late. You are late for a very important date. Steve Sash says, so I put, say, blank money into the game, and I just let everyone else pay gas to help me win. Looks like if you're able to shoot everyone else and not your own numbers, it would encourage you to stay and shoot. That is true. But this is the internet. And these are computers. What's up, Melissa? These are computers, and someone will create a bot that will be much faster than you, and they'll rig the system. So you kind of have to have the ability to take yourself out. You know. Hex T, are you in the game, Hex T? Have you added your tickets to the Ping Miss Well game?
I'm trying to pull it up on mobile, which I know I'm not supposed to do.
No, let us know if it works on mobile. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's good.
you're
Yeah.
only risking a few cents in pulse right here, which is kind of fun. A fun way to start. It's good to have the training wheels on. Still no tickets in here. I might be the only one that joins, but I definitely don't think, unless we get like 20, 50 people in here all slamming that snipe button, this game will not finish on this stream. But again, we can lower the number of entrants. We can put in like, say, 5 die per entrance, and then you'd be playing for a $400 pot, which would be That would be
Wow.
interesting. I think you'd get a lot more engagement on a $400 pot versus a mystery pot. Let's say, okay, if somebody else wins this, I will send their address, which, by the way, I like that this changes when you hover over it. By the way, you would have to actually send me your whole address because this doesn't show me. This is just the truncated version right here. But yeah, you have to send me that one. So I'm going to enter 30 tickets. Or actually, I want 10% of the pot. So I'm going to go 37, which is, 369 rounded up. I'm going to enter the game right here. It's going to charge me about 20 cents to get those 37 tickets. We'll confirm it, wait for those to show up, and then we'll wait to see the other ones. So yeah, here's my tickets right here. And then when this starts, it is actually going to, so there's my 37 tickets right there on the side. It's weird. It seems as though this was closer to the edge earlier. Maybe it depends on my aspect ratio of my computer. Let me go bigger. There.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, I've got myself 37 tickets, and it says 37 out of 369. I'm the only one who's entered tickets so far. guys, this is that if you want to test drive something, you need crash test dummies. Am I right?
That's right.
So throw some in there. So Smo has the pucker worn off. Has the pucker worn off? Because I think, were you sipping on pucker? Some sort of pucker juice?
I have to leave this computer so I can use my other computer so I can play. So before bed because it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it is late for you, my friend.
So I'm looking forward. I will jump on the game and I'll put in 37 as well.
Yes, DGen, your way to bed. Thank you so much for your help today and for going through some other stuff. We went through some other information, which we will hopefully be sharing on a stream soon. It's very interesting information. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. All right. We'll have a blessed evening. Bye.
All right. That was retracted. Okay. Did you get it working on your phone, Hexty?
I have 30 seconds. Where do I get to? It says entering game, but it's loading.
Uh-huh.
So where's the button to start knocking these things out? I got my favorite number in the whole world. So I bought tickets. I got 38 through 11T1. People will know what 11T1 is. You know what you know if you know.
Yeah, I can see we've got 111 tickets right now full. So you can see your tickets here on the active on this progress bar. And of course, once this progress bar fills up, then that starts the game. So like I said,
so you and I have to keep buying tickets until it's full.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to have a lot on here. I love to have one of you guys win, because whoever wins, I'm going to send them 3 J1 fuel cells.
Okay, we're up to 148.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Entering game. Let me see what 200 tickets are going to cost me. I'm not talking too loud, am I? Okay.
Hopefully you're just matching mine. I don't know how long.
Hold on. Okay. Proceed with caution. Okay. So confirm. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Number of ticket. Do I have to refresh? Maybe refresh. Max tickets is 221. Okay. Your tickets.
222 is what it's showing now.
Okay. Hold on. So what's that? That's going to be 147.
Yep.
Okay. Enter game. Number of tickets. Yeah. Enter game. Okay, hold on. I guess
my screen shows me the max number of tickets, but I'm not sure how it displays.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I've got enough gas. Okay. Unknown is unable to code asset changes. Proceed with caution. Advance. Okay. It let me buy my first tickets.
Hmm.
I know I've got enough gas. Oh, I see. I've got something in here. I might have to accept something in my. Okay. Oh, it came up. Okay, maybe I gotta cancel this one. One of them I've got them stuck. How much are a ticket? Like 8 cents?
I'm not sure. I think I paid about 20 cents for 30
Yeah, I got plenty.
tickets.
And it's Pulse, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me try again. Let me try. What did I say we needed? 147.
Yep.
Okay.
147 is what shows on my screen right here.
All right, hold on. Okay, let's see. Everything seems to be working, but my confirm button is grayed out. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's live. All right, buddy. Okay. Let me know if it. Okay.
And yep. No, we still need 147 tickets.
Well, hold on.
So yours
I'm still
confirmed yet.
I'm still probably confirming.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if it'll change in real time or if I have to refresh it. But it's been counting the tickets as you've been minting them.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check my history. Okay, it's waiting.
I like how it starts from the top and spreads down to the bottom.
Let me try to speed this one up here.
This.
So it's 287.
Yeah, it needs these ones down here filled in.
And this one's waiting for blockchain confirmation. I got 0 blocks so far. Confirmed. Pretty sure I have enough gas. It says speeding up. Okay. I know this is riveting streaming. Sorry, people.
This is how it goes. This is what test driving is all about. Got my lucky 37 numbers before bed. All right, so CryptoCat's in the game. Can Hex T turn down his volume? So I guess you are a little bit loud.
Okay. Yeah. I can turn down. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm surprised that Steve Stash has not already logged in on his wife's account, his children's account, and snatched up some of these fake tickets. These mock tickets.
Let me check my pulse. Okay, it hasn't. Okay, history.
Always a good idea.
Speed up. Let's cancel this transaction. Confirm.
Looks like there's 110 tickets left.
Yeah, someone's logged in.
Yeah, someone else jumped in here. I wish we could see the addresses of the players because it'll show us the total active players and then it'll show your total active tickets. But it'd be cool. I mean, depending on how many players there are, to see like the truncated or the end of their address showing up here, kind of like we have the 31A right here. And then you could be like, oh, there I am. And it would show like how many tickets they have. That's an idea I might pass on to the devs.
Okay, so currently I'm going to try to speed up the cancellation, but
you want a MetaMask?
No, I'm on OKX.
Okay.
The first 100 tickets went by just lickety split.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, OKX is weird. Sometimes it works well, and sometimes it acts like it doesn't work at all. And you just get some stuck transactions for a while. Even after they've been cleared or canceled on MetaMask, they'll still show up.
Okay, let me try to buy those 110
pending.
if no one else wants them. Okay, enter game.
Well, we have 48 people who have wandered in and out of here. Maybe wife.
Okay, just a second.
Wife
Wait,
is in
confirm.
bed. Why
Okay,
would
confirm.
that be from logging in as her and playing?
Okay.
All right, let's
Let me
go
check
back
my history.
right here. Hasn't updated on my screen yet.
Okay, I'm speeding up. Mm-hmm. Now, is this on testnet still, or is this Is this actually live?
This is Pulse Chain Mainnet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's why you're paying for Impulse. Otherwise, you.
So I failed. So let me refresh. Maybe someone bought the tickets.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there's 73 tickets left.
Yeah. So
I tried to buy 110. Let me try buy. See if I can grab these 73.
While you're doing that, I'm going to take people on a little
Yes.
tour. Make sure you guys are over here in communities. I know Hex T Armstrong and CryptoCat are both in the collective on X groups or X communities. So we have 39. We have 2 new people since yesterday, or maybe one more person. So we will continue to spam the Telegram and get back to you guys right there. Another fun thing I wanted to show you guys was these memes. So you guys took some really creative liberties with what's going on here. Now, what are you saying in this video, Hexty? Where you the
What
big
video? Oh, so you all know I live in the Tri-Cities area. I'm Kennewick. So my wife and I went to Walla Walla, Washington,
Mhm.
the Walla Walla Suites. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna take my earbuds off. Hold on, because I think I can't hear myself talk.
Okay, test. Studio audience, let me know if my modulation's better.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you here.
Okay, very
It's
good. Okay,
it's clearer
so
and it's a good volume.
okay, so I'm fully doxxed. You guys can always come see me, Tri-Cities area, Walla Walla, Washington, or I mean Washington. So we're about an hour and about 10 minutes, a little bit slightly north and west of Walla Walla, home of the Walla Walla sweet onions. So we went down there, walked around, had some lunch, and then my wife and I realized all these years, even though my wife was born actually in Portland, Oregon, and then she traveled with her dad. Her dad is a mechanical engineer by trade, and so he was always busy working himself out of a job. But she actually lived in the Tri Cities when she was in the second or third grade. We still have lots and lots of family here. Long story short is we both
That was
decided
not
after all the 100.
short. That was not
What's that?
short at all. That was long story long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Um,
what did you say in this video? And you're like, well, my great grandpa boarded a steamship in 1983.
yeah. So we realized we've never entered Oregon from Washington State without having to cross the Columbia River, because
Mhm.
typically we come over one of 3 spots: the Vancouver Portland I-5 bridge or the 205. That's usually how we get to Oregon when we were living on the west side. And then here we cross by the McNary Dam. I forget what the bridge is into Umatilla, which again is crossing the Columbia River. So out of Walla Walla, we headed into Oregon, into Milton Freewater. So we ended up in Pendleton, the Pendleton woolen milk mills, the original Pendleton mill that celebrated its 120-year anniversary here in about 3 years. And
Congratulations.
I'm a big Lebowski fan. It's one of my favorite all-time movies.
Mhm.
And they have decided after years and years and years of people begging to bring that sweater back. That, oh gosh, is it Jeff Bridges? Is it Jeff
It
Bridges
is.
that's plays the dude? So I saw it and I just had to have it. But that's an actual replica of the sweater that was made famous by by the dude in the Big Lebowski.
So what are you saying in the video? That was
One of the
original clip of this-
tagline is, because it's kind of a it's kind of a mystery, shenanigans. And the guy asked him, so what's changed? He goes, because new shit has come to life, man. And
Okay.
yeah, if you've watched the movie, you know the tagline.
All right. All right. So here you are. Now, I started this on this road to show these crazy memes. Steve Stash came right out of the gate with a new anti-gravity logo right here. made, courtesy of my wife's amazing painting portrait of me. And then people added them to these other memes where you have me and my wife, me checking out a sexy squirrel, my wife not too happy about it. You got this one. This one's very, very creative by Red Squirrel. This one had me going, where he literally just like clipped our heads and switched them with the paintings. Good stuff. And then, of course, a nice cropped image for anyone to use on any occasion. And then you got Hide the Pain Herald, where it says, when you fat finger your V3 liquidity position. That's pretty soon. That was too soon. And then you've got the old Scooby-Doo reveal, where they actually took 3 pictures to do this. Very funny, very good stuff. And then, of course, Smo Spiders put up more creepy. Oh, look at the ecstasy on my face there, and how hairy you got my arms. AI got my arms dead right. I am a gorilla, but that is an interesting and very disturbing. Oh yeah, look at this. I don't know why this thing doesn't come up till it gets to my face. Oh my gosh, you guys have me rolling. Had to share these on Twitter. A lot of fun, a lot of love. You guys are crazy, absolutely crazy. And as you can see, the Pink Miss Well game has started. There are 364 players left. That means 5 have been eliminated. And let's do this. Boom. I like the gunshot crack and the reload much better than the hissing sound. I think you guys would agree with that as well. And looks like Zephyr Trips just posted in Telegram as well. Let's see what he's got going on. Oh my gosh. So that's interesting. It's gonna be general. We got Zephyr Trips. Look at this. We've got Pink Miss Well card game going on. That one is bananas. You got this one from Smo with my Rings of Dust poster. Look at this. Close on the glasses are very similar. And then of course, check this one out. Hex tattoo, anti-gravity mug. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's Pink Miss Well's in there. Very cool. And then Pink Miss Well, this one, the Pink Miss Well game, that one's very interesting. So the shark caught those, and then it shoots a card into this guy's mouth, and he swallows it. Oh my gosh, yeah, you guys are out of control. You guys are crazy, absolutely nuts. Like I said, if a lot of people are hitting this sniping button, we got ourselves a game. It goes much faster. If one person is hitting the sniping button, it could literally take all day to go and eliminate all 309 players. Even if you're doing my hack, which is, refresh, snipe, confirm, refresh, confirm. So yeah, we'll let this run for a bit, but yeah, we'll see whose wallet address ends up winning this round of Pink Miss Well. And it's interesting. Do you guys like the globe spin? Do you guys like the view from the top right here? Where is number one? Dude, number one's already gone. One is unlucky in this game. Yeah, do you guys like this view right here, where you spin it and it looks like a roulette wheel, or something of a tilt, like a tilted axis? Or, do you guys like to zoom in, zoom out? Let me know. Because this is, like I said, it looks so much different now than when you eliminate a bunch of players. There we go. Okay, so 3 of these were eliminated right there. We'll bring this back up here. Let's do it at a little bit of an angle right here. So we're kind of looking down from the bottom at an angle. I think like I said, I think it kind of looks like a snow globe sometimes. It's actually very hypnotic if you stare at it. Yeah, it's very hypnotic, where you can see it in 3D. You can see one end up and you can see the other end up. at the same time. Illusion. Here we go. Yeah, we're just taking people out. We're down to still 356 players left. We'll see how many people are in here blasting and sniping with the ping as well. But this is it. This is I absolutely love the user interface. This was done as a rush project, obviously, because we were looking to add some more economic energy and some more community and some more fun to the community. It seems like the only thing Crypto Bros are into is some of you guys are into farming, liquidity performing, like Actuator token and the DApp farms, Hocus Pocus, things like that. Actuator. Here's our Actuator. We're at $71 of value, and we have earned 12,000, almost 13,000 Actuator tokens, and our stake has earned 56.9 hex in the last 33 days. That is not a bad return at all. Let's check the comments here. Wife is in bed. We can hear you much quieter. White Russians. Those were so funny from last night's live stream. Yes, thank you. We share our art with you guys. It's very vulnerable. Typewriter ball. Ooh, yeah. Steve Stash says it reminds him of a typewriter ball spinning around. Yeah, very interesting. Like I said, the more I watch it, the more it just kind of hypnotizes me. And there we go. Yep, and not seeing anyone. I did send the link to Don. Don to see if he could. He's obviously busy, but if he has a second, he will drop in and join this test drive of anti-gravity. We'll probably. This is actually working fairly well. There's not a lot of stuff I would really want to change about right now. As you can see, it shows the eliminate player in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. We're going to blow that up, make it bigger, and have it show up at the top of the screen for 10 seconds instead of 3 seconds down in the corner. So it'll be easier to identify who's been eliminated up here. See, there's a little elimination, 57 and 189. They're going. They go. I've got 33 tickets left out of 347 players. And like I said, we will probably, since this is going so well, we will probably start this off at maybe like a dollar game or the $5 game with fewer of these, and we will see what happens and what shenanigans. We'll see who plays first of all. And then we're also going to see if there's any other kinks, bugs, vulnerabilities, exploits, all that crazy stuff when you shake something up and add users to it as well. Let's see. Hex T keeps getting kicked off stage. You there, bro?
Yeah, no, that was me. Sometimes with my $200 Android Samsung A15, sometimes when I go from like earbud, whatever audio output I switch to, sometimes I got to come back in. Happens all the time. But I think it's just you and me. We're going to spend a lot of gas trying to get all these numbers down. Can we buy in bulk?
I know that's something we should try to do. Bundle these transactions and take more of them out at once.
Did you hear my shotgun?
I didn't hear your shot. I did see the elimination. There's another elimination right there. Let me pull this in and see what the fees are. So the average fee right now is 12, 13, 10 cents.
Yeah.
I go to
paying about 9 to 10
fast.
cents.
12 cents. I don't know if it'll allow.
How many active tickets do you have left?
I got 33 tickets.
You have
Interesting
how many
number.
How many tickets do you have left?
33. And we
So
can
who
hear
else is in
our,
there? Because I only bought 178.
we
who
can
else
hear
is
an
there?
echo on your side.
Is there any way to tell how many players are? How many
Yeah.
actual?
So we're still getting an echo on your side. But if you look up at the top right, top left of the screen, at least on the desktop, I don't know what you're seeing on the phone, but the top left corner has 340 players left, and then there is 33. One night. I heard
Yeah,
your
but
shot.
how many wallets?
And I'm going to mute
active wallets are on?
you figure out your echo, because that echoes. It's tough to think and talk when you're getting feedback. Confirm that. Yeah, I don't know what this looks like on mobile. I should pull it up. I don't have a wallet to connect on my phone, and so I wouldn't really be able to see this. But if anyone has it on their phone and they're willing to share a screen share or a screenshot on the Telegram, that would be awesome, because it'd be really cool to see what it looks like right there. Yeah, HexT probably building a Ping Miss Whale bot as we speak. I have an Android A15. Good. Does it work on your phone? I don't know if you have a wallet on your phone, but if you do, let us know. Good night, all. Good night. Sweet dreams. Have a great evening, and thank you again for all of your awesome help in the community and just being a badass. Steve Stash, you're giving off IBM Selectric vibes. Yep, I'm dating myself. I had one too. Inherited from the family business once computers came around. Man, okay, so let me go back up to this one. Typewriter ball. Yeah, and I think he said something else that I was checking on up there. All right, let me see if HexT is still echoing. Yep, still echoing. So we'll see what we can do with that. But again, yeah, come to agproject.io, where now not only can you mint and can you win the lottery, you can play a very degen game of Russian roulette. I think, like I said, we're going to start off at like $5 of die buy-in, and we're going to lower the entries from 369, which is taking quite a while, to 100. So you have $500 buy-in from everybody. You'd have the team rate of $100. Then out of the remaining $400, you see up here underneath the jackpot box up here, this literal jackpot box, you got the die and you got the dark. So it's going to take half of the die. Sorry, half of the die. It is going to market by $200 of dark. And that will be in the pot. So whoever wins it will have $200 of dark and $200. So pretty juicy stuff. And then only time will tell if they dump the dark, if they mint the dark, if they provide liquidity with the Pink Miss Whale, like some of you homies are doing that are just killing it. Oh, look, 3 of them were eliminated: 20, 130, and 333. Ooh, 333. Interesting number. Come back here. CryptoCat has 37 tickets. Canon adding machine printing pops. I have one too. Yeah, Canon adding machine printing. Dang. All right, let's go back. Oh, he's not in the green room anymore. He might have gone to bed, or he's going to come back on, see if he can fix that echo problem. But yeah, that's it. We have that. Coin Market League. If you guys have not gone here to Coin Market League and voted for your very favorite tokens, like number 20. Oh my gosh, 20. This thing must have just rolled over, like just barely rolled over. So we're going to share our vote for Carpe Diem, the first pension on blockchain. Very cool. we're going to vote for number 21, which is Hex. Give that some love. And you guys are doing me really proud here. I thought that Hex was a little bit lower on the list, but I believe it is up high. Again, I think, like I said, the day just rolled over. But we'll give some love to Hocus Pocus because we like the Hocus Pocuses. Yeah, share that one. Post. Look at this. I am so good at this crypto prediction thing. Look at him. Man. That's super cool. I'm liking the price action on Pulse, not out of the woods. Seeing some cells get eaten up is a great sign. Very cool. Very cool. And let's go all the way up here. Number 14. Number 14. We're going to vote for 14. Tell them we're not about robot. And we would love to share this on X. Absolutely love to post about it. If you guys follow CML_crypto, Coin Market League Crypto, they're really good with engagement and reposting. Very, very cool. Wife, I just talked to the bank. We're broke. Husband, he's giggling with a little treasure. That's funny. All right, there we go. So that is our daily duty that we do every day. We brush our teeth, we start our coffee, and then we come and vote for this. Just get it done. OX Bistro is the best place that I know of to buy and sell over the counter any tokens on Pulse Chain. You can list them. You can list them for any price you want. You can buy them. You can buy any chunk of this that you want. Any fraction of this you can buy. And there's a new color coding scale here where it's easier to tell what tokens are in the money, like this YEP token, shout out to Brightlight, or this SQL token, which is out of the money, dark, which is out of the money a little bit. Red means way out of the money. Yellow means kind of out of the money. But then again, it depends on where it's getting its price feeds. So Bribe tokens, a little out of the money. We got King 2, Dark, and Bean all on here. If you guys want to take profits, especially in the incentive tokens, like anything that you can farm Actuator, DAT, in the incentive token, print token, any of those that you farm, you can go up here and throw them up here for sale. And usually it's snatched up pretty quickly if you give a good deal on them. And that way it won't hurt the price of the tokens that you're going to receive the next day and the next day and the next day. And of course, Actuator, like I showed you guys, we're killing it here. 56 hex in 33 days. And a really good return on our Actuator. Like if we go to... this was showing our Actuator farm at some point. Hocus Pocus was showing us the Actuator farm. So we'll see if we can get it to pull up. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Anti-Gravity, there are 5 J4s for sale. They're all listed at 1.1 dark. All the J1s were completely wiped out today. Sold out of the J1s. If you guys see a J1 on here, I would snatch it because they are just hauling in that sweet yield. Let's see, Hocus Pocus. Let's go out of farms and see if it'll load. And we're hoping to get the Magix guys on here, Hocus Pocus on here to talk about the Magix farms, MAGIX. They've got some very interesting tokens that they're paired with, and I believe they're interested in pairing with a little token we call Dark Matter. So that will be very, very interesting. Still loading. There we go. Look at that. So now if I show staked and I connect my wallet, let me connect my wallet here. And we'll see if it pulls up our Actuator farm. Boom, Actuator farm. So on a $70 investment in a month, we've made $5. I don't know if you guys like that. That's over 73% APR because remember, it was up to 126. That's a crazy deal on APR. That is insane APR. And it's all liquid. Nothing's time locked. There's no vaults here on this one. You can do a vault to earn the HTT hex time tokens, but you don't necessarily, have to do that. You need to do these. These are all liquid, and you can unlock them whenever you want. So look at the liquidity. Before we look at liquidity, let's just go to our favorite tokens right here. Let's look at Pink Miss Well first of all. Pink Miss Well is got a discount coming down from 3 zeros and a 3 to 3 zeros 2 7. So right now you can actually buy 500,000, or you can buy 1 million Pink Miss Well tokens for $271 and send those to the Pink Miss Well and get a killer deal on J4s. But you can also do that with a 10th of these. So, or sorry, not a 10th, a 20th. A 20th of this. So 27 divided by 2 is 30. No, not 34. 14. No, 350, 13. This is like $13, $14. So for 13 or $14, you can get a J4 fuel cell. And if you do about 130 or $140, you can get 10 J4s and a dark matter token sent to your address. This is a killer crazy deal, kids. Dark and Pink Miss Well. This has got a lot of liquidity in it, probably the biggest pair. And it is sitting at $14.94, just under $15 for some dark right now. That is bananas. Yeah, $15 on the Wrap Pulse pair. Actuator. Oh, this is Dark and Wrap Pulse right up there. The whole bull bear cycle, which I can pull up for you guys in just a little bit. Excuse me. Actuator token. Let's take a look at that one. It looks like it is retesting this floor right here. So we'll see if it breaks through or if it maintains and holds that line. The Dark and Dat pair. Dark and Dat has 15 grand of liquidity, and it's at $15. That's a decent pair. Interesting. Let's take a look at the Dat token. Or actually, here's Dark and Nope. The Dark and Nope is at $15.53. It's got a couple grand liquidity in here. We'll probably see that baby increase soon. And then Dat token, homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. It is actually up. It's up off this bounce still. It hasn't come back down to this floor. Very interesting things going on over here, kids. Very interesting things going on with the supply, the emissions. Interesting. And you can get this token for free for liquidity, providing on the Hocus Pocus farms is the best front end. Best front end right there. So let's see, what is the total liquidity right now of dark matter? And we'll see what the total liquidity of Pink Miss Well and which ones they're tied to. Spoiler alert, it's going to be Dark and Pink Miss Well mostly. Yeah. Come on. Waiting for this fetching pools. And this, like I said, this shows you V1, V2, V3, 9-inch pull 6, 9 millimeter. It's got some really, really cool matrices. Do you say matrices or metrices? I think it's got some cool matrices. I think that's how you say it. This is taking a little bit too long. Let's see if we can go any faster with Pinko Misto Whalo. Pink Miss Well. There you go. So Pink Miss Well has $40,000 in liquidity, and 37 of it is tied to Wrap Pulse. 2,500 of it is tied in V2 to Dark, and some to Dragon. Now the 9 millimeter pools aren't showing up here. I think it's the first token listed. I could be wrong, but I think it's the first token listed in the pairs. So let's go back to Dark. Now Dark's in about 84 grand. And 13 23,000 is a 9-inch V2, PulseX V2. Yeah, you had about 24,000 right there in the V2s. V3 has 59,000, which would be the biggest amount. Excuse me. And 56,000 of it is tied to Pink as well. And $800 is tied to no permissions. And then, of course, we'll go to our Nostradamus chart. This chart has been eerily accurate, mostly to the downside, but we had a big crazy event in this minting cycle. To I think it was almost make like a little horseshoe or umbrella, this curve right here. But the market's not looking great right now. It's not looking horrible. It's definitely taking a breather. But you got our first lottery is going down in 5 days and 16 hours. 5 days, 16 hours. The first drawing, the next drawing of our lottery is going down, and people are going to get a little bit of pink, a little bit of dark matter attached to some of their fuel cell NFTs, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And then Treasury pays out again in 28 days. So far, it's paid out 33,000 dark, but it has 325,000 in it to pay. This is going to be the next game, I think. I mean, people have started wrapping their heads around the lottery, how it works, when you get the evil bonus, things like that. And what, most people are scraping and reminting. Some people are scraping and dumping, taking profits. And, that's what the dopamine's about, baby. But the Treasury, we have almost 500,000 fuel cells, but there's only 1 million tokens. Let me say that again. We've got about 500,000 fuel cells, and we have less than 1 million because a handful of them were burned. So what is gonna happen here? The collective has been talking about this a lot lately. So next drawing coming up here with this little bear right here around the 3rd of May. And then you've got one around the 14th of May. And then you got one around the 25th of May. And that is basically when the next bull market or the next minting phase is going to go for dark and J5. So yeah, we have J1, J2, J3, J4, J5 is going to be right over here. And like I said, you can see a lot of our history written on this chart. It's not great, not pretty. Being in Pulse Chain, you got to kind of embrace the pain and be a little bit crazy, a little bit Fight Club-esque, if I do say so myself. But if you check it out in Pulse, it's at the top of this range right here. It went crazy, came down, popped, and then it found this range. So if it breaks out of this range, up or down, dark is going to be very valuable in Pulse, or it's not going to be less valuable in Pulse, cheaper in Pulse. So that is something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Something to think about. Let's check the green room. All right. Cool. How's the audio now, bud?
Well, you got to tell me. How's it sound?
I don't hear myself anymore.
You don't hear. Is that good or bad?
No, it's good. I mean, it might just be the voices in my head, but I was getting an echo off your speaker.
Oh yeah,
So
possibly.
your mic was picking up my phone twice, and so that's what. But it's good to be. How are we looking with the game? I've been, jumping through my Boomer tabs.
Yeah, the last four numbers have been my own, so I'm committing suicide by click.
It's Russian roulette, baby.
Yeah.
I only got 28, so I've lost about 5 myself. So there's about 28 left in mine. 298 players left. Boom. Another one. Let's pop another one. And I should have looked at that to tell you guys what the fee was. We pull it up right.
It's as low as 7.9
Yeah.
7.9 cents.
Yeah.
It's as high as 10 cents.
Oh,
So-
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
We were hitting like 13s and 17s. There we go.
So-
302, 364 out here. Yeah, it's about 8-9 cents right now.
I will tell you, number 369 is still on the board.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Right here.
Have you seen the movie Nobody? Kind of a more realistic spin-off of the John Wick genre.
What's it called? No Boat?
Nobody.
Nobody. No, I haven't seen Nobody.
Okay.
I like that's got Bob Odenkirk in it, right?
Who?
Bob Odenkirk.
Yes. Yeah.
I love Bob Odenkirk. It's a great
Yeah.
actor.
And Christopher Lloyd plays his dad. And the whole premise is they're all special, him and his dad are special forces, and he's trying to be out of the special forces, but he's bored to tears. And, some of it surrounds, a marriage kind of on the rocks. But there's a line in the movie where basically they pick a fight with the Russian mob. Well, that's not true. The Russian mob actually picks a fight with them.
Yeah.
So they're luring him back to this factory that Bob's character's trying to buy, because he's just bored out of his mind. Long story short, so there's a scene you just see a bunch of supercars, a bunch of Cadillacs. You just see the whole Russian military army, mob armies coming out to this factory, and and Bob Odenkirk says, "Dad, you brought a lot of shotguns." And he goes, and Christopher Lloyd says, "Well, yeah, because you bought a lot of Russians."
Nice. And she's this is looking good. Did you see the Zephyr Trips? You found the Zephyr Trips one.
He was so kind to actually someone played the telephone game, or anyway he actually sent it to me DM and Telegram. So, and I couldn't save it when it was posted, but he unlocked it so I could save it to my gallery.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, thank you, Zephyr. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, look at this one right here, J5. He's definitely got his sight set on J5 for sure. This is a really cool one for J5. Should probably start that in the community. Start letting people post with a specific, information up top, and then let them vote there inside of there. Yep. Randy Larsky likes the post. He's probably like, why do you keep leaving the game? I want to know who wins. I want to watch. I'm here to watch gambling. Right?
At this rate, with 288 ticket players still left, it's going to take until 2 a.m. I hope the casino doesn't close out on us.
Yeah, I think that I think part of the reason we got down to what we did was because of CryptoCat 46.
Yeah, he said he bought his lucky 37 tickets.
Yeah. Now you're playing on your phone, yes?
No, I couldn't get it to work.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone can get it to work on their phone or likes,
well, let me be honest. I couldn't get it to work and then stay on stream with you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we're just taking them out. As you see, you start seeing these like little gaps, these little holes. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and all this white kind of disappears till it looks like you got a little white insects flying around inside there.
Yeah. Now, can there be theater mode where people can be eating their popcorn and watching this riveting snipe 'em game?
Yeah, anyone on Earth can come in here, connect their wallet, and snipe right now. So
no, what I'm saying is, can we have a live audience? Can they watch our game, or do you have to be in the game to even see round 2?
No, it's public. This is all public. So if someone were to go to agproject.io right now, like we showed you guys. I like that I click IO and it takes you to XYZ. If I were to
So,
come brand new to this
oh,
site, not connected, and I
yeah.
clicked on this, boom, it would show me this game right now with
Okay,
281
cool.
players left, 25
Cool.
tickets in mine. I mean, theirs would say 0 if they didn't have any tickets. And
Yeah,
then,
so the little gold tokens, we need to turn those into pink mist poker chips. We need to. That's my first critique. Poker chip. Everything else, I love the colors. I love the carnival feel. You know, the midway feel. Love it. But those gold tokens kind of look like snakes. I think we should see how much it would cost to upgrade those to some really killer pink mist well dark matter poker chip.
all right, we do have some people in the house that are artists, and we have some people in the house that are coinsmiths that design coins.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if someone wants to reach out, I can pass those on to our devs and get those to Pink Miss Well chips. I like that idea right there, because I believe it's just an image, but right here, but it does have to interact with the other stuff. So I'm not quite sure what they would have to do to an image to incorporate it. I can ask them though. Yeah, 8 cents for fast right now on an OKX wallet. We tried to do this with MetaMask, and it was a nightmare doing this with MetaMask.
Oh, I've been. Yeah, it takes about 20 seconds between. Now, are you on Whisper? Is Whisper running the RNG here?
No,
Or do
Whisper
you?
is not ready yet for our use. So we're using a random number generator.
Okay, cool.
That's hidden inside the back end right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what this is running on right now. Is that random number generator. But we do hope to partner with Whisper and their RNG and do some promotion and marketing for them as well with that right there. And it might, it may speed up the game depending on the blockchain, because some of the fact we don't have a wallet and our blockchain is lacking some stuff right now. So once that stuff gets fixed on Pulse Chain, a lot of our stuff should get faster and smoother and cheaper, hopefully.
Yes.
We can always hope for cheaper. We have 2 more eliminated.
Check this out. I just checked my pulse balance. It's 357, my favorite caliber.
357. Nice.
I may have to hit you up for a small loan to get to the end of the game.
I know. I was moving a shit ton of Pulse when the fees were high, and I was hitting this button over and over and over again. So yeah, let's do that.
This is gonna be fun when we've got multiple, 4 or 5 people playing.
Yeah, it can go pretty fast, and like I said, we're definitely going to be dropping this from 369 down to 100 because that people don't have an attention span to sit through this whole thing, unless there's like 50, 60 people playing and hitting the sniping button. That's different.
Hey, we're down to 269 left.
Yeah. This is. I think CryptoCat is staying up past his bedtime a little bit and sniping with us as well. Let me check comments in Green Room. Here we go. We got that one. Mr. Rock Jockey would be good at it. Lols. He uses Twitch. Yeah, that'd be cool. My cousin used keto to used to keto a loaded 375 Magnum under his seat in the car. Keep, that is. Okay, yeah, he used to keep a 3757 under his car seat. Oh, that's some security. Security. Yeah. So like I said, we're going to continue crunching numbers. We're going to meet with our devs probably as soon as I wake up in the morning. My devs will be awake, And
So how many numbers do you have, Max?
I got 25
Okay.
out of
And I've
266.
got 38. I've got 38 consecutively all the way down to 369. You
Mhm.
gonna really make me pay my gas if we can eliminate you and CryptoCat?
Well, like I said, the winner of this game gets 3 J1s.
Okay.
So worth a little bit. It's actually worth a lot of gas.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we basically, I mean, it's like, what do you do? Do you charge a fee, like a 50 cent or $1 fee in Pulse on top of the fee, and let people win prizes that way, or do you just make it a man's game? You
Right.
go to
Right.
$5.
Well, I just
$5 a die gets you one of these 100 numbers that are going to be
well,
spent.
the tickets were cheap because I had like 148 tickets when I start. No, 150 something. But the
Uh-huh.
gas is getting expensive.
Yeah, I
Come
think
on.
the gas is way more than the.
The ticket. Yeah.
This is going to be the only game that's free that people lose money on.
Hey, you got to pay to play.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I've covered just about everything. I'm going to hit the hay and try to get some good sleep tonight, and I'll be back on probably tomorrow morning with the devs as we update some of this stuff. I'm not running into a lot of errors yet, or bugs, or exploits. Now, granted, when we add money to it, that will all change. So we might start doing, maybe we'll do like a no rake $100 game where it's $1. You get in $1 and you play, and we don't take a rake to let people try and exploit this, because everything does change when you add a little bit of money to it. Right now there's just a handful of people here in this room that know about this. This is Fight Club, right? So yeah, thank you, Max. Bye. Thank you, believe in yourself. Yes. All right, dude. I got nothing else. What do you want to tell people before we bounce on? I think I want to bounce on one of Freddie Quote's songs. So I'm gonna check that out here.
Well, it wouldn't be a dark matter stream, an anti-gravity project stream, without letting everybody know that you matter. You belong here. We're glad you're here, and this is your community. This is your family.
Yep, I couldn't have said it any better myself. We love you guys. You are the best damn community in crypto. Don't forget that. You guys are crazy in a good way and so brilliant and artistic. Thank you for being here with us. I'm going to play us out on Hexflex Remix Final Master by Freddie Quotes. And just keep on playing that Pink Miss Well game until we're off. Those memes with the paintings are amazing. I can't stop laughing. Good night, Jonathan Kapal. I'm glad that they served some comedic value. If nothing
Max, I'm glad that both you and Jamie laughed when I said, "Man, that looks like Marilyn Manson."
Yeah, Marilyn Manson. That's what CryptoCat said. Man, that brings back memories. Yeah. Thank you, Collective Peeps. Thank you, Smo. Smo has a tutorial, or really a 1-hour show on dark matter that she's done a great job of editing. So look for that on our YouTube channel, and then we'll start cutting it into even shorter segments so we can get the word out and have some videos to share when people say, what is dark matter? What is Anti-Gravity Project? I don't get it. And then, so we'll be doing that. But here is Hexflex Remix by Freddie Quotes. Oh, wait, he says, thank you for not sharing. We haven't released this yet, but that was in March of 26. I'm pretty sure it's released now. Yeah. So this is released, and let's take out some degens, my friends.
And we're live. Hello and welcome.
How's it going, everybody? It's KFK Crypto here.
Hello, everybody. It's Cabana Crypto here, coming at you today with something a little different. We're going to do a Daytona 500 viewers guide.
Number one crypto. Let me see your checklist. Let me check out all the top picks. Let me see who all the best is. I see a whole bunch of staple coins. 2 or 3 up in the top 10. But the number never go up. Talking no, not even 1 cent. If you invest, that's nonsense. I need a product I can trust in. I need a product, not a project. A lot of that up in the top 10. I'm talking nowhere and big keys. I need trustless consensus. I know a coin that has all this. You can call that a hex flex. You can check out all the text specs. Hex growing by the X's. Haters only can respect it, cause the chart, it reflects it. They ain't have us on their guest list. Now they wanna be our best friend. Used to call this shit a scam coin. Hey, was waiting on the exit. Used to call Hex reckless. Now they wanna do breakfast. Glad I didn't invest in Tesla. Now I can buy a couple Teslas. D-Town, that's the hometown. I might buy a piece of Texas. Couple homes in your hometown. Homie, that's the real Hex flex. Let me see your Hex flex.
They try to test the best, but we running the game. Hex is ahead of the rest.
Let me see your Hex flex.
Weak hands get stressed. Delay gratification and pass the test.
Let me see your Hex flex.
They try to test the best, but we running the game. Hex is ahead of the rest.
Let me see your Hex flex.
Weak hands get stressed. Delay gratification and pass the test. I told everyone to buy Hex.
I know it's tough.
Only a couple people did though. Now everyone else is jealous. His 720s in the Benzo. Yeah. And now they think that it's too late. What? Because they just got here. Oh no. But all you need is like 2 G's. For real? And then stake it for 5 years. I paid the house off and the car note too. Just another dude, Richard Hart spoke through. We run the show, we got people to manage. I stream with my boys, Big K, Feeder, and Tangent. Smoking that loud, chain make noise. Diamonds out from the cookie boys. Haters are waiting, they better beware. Be there or be square, homie, I'm stacking my t-shirts. Stakes on the shelf, I made it myself. That's how I play generational wealth. Chill with Black Crypto and I got inspired. And I dropped some bars because now I'm retired. Wait for the new folk, I'm holding that paper. I party in New York with NFL players. I answer to no one, so peep my behavior. Well, maybe my wife and then Jesus my savior. Now that I made it, I gotta give back. I'm paying it forward, I'm helping you stack. Communities, everything, y'all are my fam. Divided we fall, but united we stand. Meet you in Vegas, we can all chill. Drinks at the bar, Hex paying the bill. All me, we got pulse, won't be no stress. Just let the truth engine handle the rest.
Hey, folks, welcome back to Crypto Heartbeat, and this is a special interview. We've got the NFL player Justice Hill with us today on Crypto Heartbeat. And what is incredible, not only a Hexican, you've seen him around the community. It's so great to have celebrity folks in the Hexican community.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world, my name is Brandon. You might know me from a familiar place called the Rags to Riches Telegram. I am the founder, I'm the owner, the CEO, the master and commander, and the supreme Ayatollah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, love you guys all. Please talk more trash in the comments. We're out. Stick around the green room, brother.
All right. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Let me see if I can get let me see if I can get the Hexican anthem, man. Hexican anthem. Freddie quotes. We'll play that out. Like the fact that we have so much musical talent is also absolutely amazing. Here we go. I got it on Spotify. And play that one.
There's so many scams. I have to change my username. Don't ever send me money. Imposters everywhere. Richard Hart bracket. Don't ever send me money. Imposters everywhere bracket. That's fucked up, right? But I'm out there actually making an effort trying to stop the fucking scams. And everyone else is like, oh, fucking that Richard. Yeah, he's a scammer.
Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we are the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Mexicans. ICOs, pump and dumps, they always try to take you. Buy low, sell high, I'm tired of your fake news. You need a token, you broken, you wanna see some massive gains? Lambo, new crib, model wife, cash and chains. Look no further at your final destination. Don't be complacent every day when you paper chasing. Choose the best, leave the rest. Stop investing like you press. The only crypto that you'll ever need is Hex. Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we are the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Mexicans. Your investments are safe, it's got defenses. A mutable contract that pays trustless interest. I don't understand why everybody is hating. Hex is capped at 3.69 inflation. Shares are like hash rate. The higher you take her, the more daily interest that gets paid to the stakers. Always do your own research, don't listen to me though. It's complete, it can't be changed. Hex is finito. Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we are the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Mexicans. Things changed, ain't no going back now. Dummies that called Hex a scam can back down. I hope you understand, I pray that you follow me. You owe the entire Hex family an apology. And stay sober, cash out, the game's over. Hex is here for the market cap takeover. Buckle up, we about to be full throttle. With multiple auditors where we get paid to hodl. We got the game smothered, sisters and brothers, with no expectation of the work from others. It's complicated, I know that there's a lot to this. For your daily Hex updates, tuned to Hexologists.
What's up, guys?
Hex is like nothing that you ever been through. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the pumpamentals. If you like what you hear, by now, think twice. Just remember, yo, this ain't financial advice. Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we are the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Mexicans.
Wow, that song was over faster
Dear Dr. K.
than I thought it would be. We got 25 tickets left. We'll see if any of these tickets or numbers are left when we wake up. We'll see. I know we're going to get a replay gang. People going to work in the morning, dropping off their kids at school, just going playing on their phone in the bathroom at work. We're going to see some craziness pop up here. 75 is eliminated. Look at this. So all the green numbers are still in, red numbers still out. I'm going to bed. I've been playing this way too much today. But yeah, check this out. See if you guys have any exploits, bugs, errors. Let me know if you guys have figured out how to extort this and exploit it, make some money and drain something. Let me know. Let me know of any of the cracks in this game, because we will find them going forward as we add money. And yeah, I love you guys. I want to do, you guys make me want to bring the best that I can to this community. You guys inspire me when people show up with poems, music, editing, just videos, even the memes like bust me up and get me going and make me think, God, this is a great community. I can't stop building the best possible thing for them. And that's what we're going to continue to try to do. You don't have enough Hex, you don't have enough PMW, Pink Miswell, you don't have enough Dark, you do not have enough J1, J2, J3, J4 fuel cells. Those NFTs, you don't have enough of those ones. Anyway, I digress. You guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Ciao.